Welcome to the first video in our series, Understanding Inflation and Escalation in Defense Acquisition, a guide for better public understanding. Today, we will present an introduction on how the Department of Defense utilizes price indexes, escalation, and inflation to support the development of different figures for a cost estimate. Let's get started. A single cost estimate from the Department of Defense may generate multiple cost figures, often producing confusion among even seasoned professionals. So, how much does a program cost? Take the Columbia-class program, for example. It currently calls for the acquisition of 12 submarines to replace the Ohio-class program. The total acquisition cost estimate for the program, from the start of research and development in 2008 to the planned end of procurement funding in 2042, produced two starkly different cost figures, $100 billion and $128 billion. But which estimate is correct? Well, actually, both estimates are correct. That is because each cost figure serves a different purpose. Look at how one defense publication, Breaking Defense, reported the two estimates. Replacing aging Ohio-class nuclear missile submarines could cost so much it busts the Navy budget. But how much? That gets complicated. The media's been saying $128 billion. The Navy would prefer we say $100 billion. Both figures are right. But how is this possible? How does a single program cost two different amounts? A 28% difference, no less, at the same time? To begin, it is important to understand that two different figures, $100 billion and $128 billion, are derived from different price indexes. A price index depicts the rate of change over a period of time for the price of a class of a good or service. It's important to note that different price indexes are used to support different types of decisions at different times. The result of using different price indexes for different decisions are different cost figures for a single cost estimate. The Department of Defense uses two key types of indexes. The first index, Escalation, represents the increase in the price for a specific good or service. These goods and services can range from items such as an apple, a computer, or even a submarine. The second index, Inflation, represents the increase in the average price level of all goods and services transacted in an economy. Essentially, this is the average price increase across apples, computers, submarines, and all other goods and services. It's important to note that when price levels drop, escalation and inflation become different terminology. So how can the Columbia-class program's cost estimate have two different but correct cost figures? Over the next 4 videos, we will learn how escalation is used to develop realistic cost estimates and how inflation is used to express the same realistic cost estimates in comparable units to support the program trade-offs and other decisions. Thank you for watching. This concludes the introduction to our series, Understanding Inflation and Escalation in Defense Acquisition, a guide for better public understanding. For more information or additional resources on how inflation and escalation are used in defense acquisition, please visit our website at cade.osd.mil/policy/inflation.